Hey everybody. Okay, the last House of Cards is still up. It was down for like 2 hours and then they put it back up. So I'm hoping that this means that this method is going to work a little bit better. We're going to try it again for this episode. Also, I want to mention that it also helps if, not that I'm trying to push you to watch my videos as soon as they go up, but if you see a House of Cards video go up, like, watch it soon, because I feel like if I put it on private and then schedule it to go up, they take it down before it goes public. But then after it goes public, it has less chance of being taken down. I think. It's a theory. I'm working on it. We are on episode 7 of season 3. Frank and Claire went to Moscow to try and negotiate with what's-his-face, their prisoner guy, political prisoner guy, hanged himself while Claire was in the cell. They were so close to having an agreement, and then Claire, she let her emotions get the best of her. I don't blame her. Now she and Frank are actually arguing, and I don't like it at all. The book guy is still lurking around. I want him to hook up with Billy from Westworld, you know, and Zoe's ex-boyfriend, and like find everything. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this book to come out, because you know it's not going to be what Frank wants it to be. And he gave this guy all this access and stuff, and is carting him around on planes and letting him fall around, and that book is going to be so dirty. It's going to be so good and dirty. Speaking of dirty, yeah, Kevin Spacey is, you know, back in the headlines again. Whatever. I'm still watching the show. Not in support of him, but of everyone else, and it's a good show. So, that's all I'm going to say about it. Alright, let's watch.
No photographs when they unload his body, I promise me that.
He's like, yeah, come on. Don't ask me for jack shit right now. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying Frank's wrong. I'm just saying he's pissed.
What are they doing? Part of a cultural exchange, sir, with Tibet. They'll be here for a month.
A month?
So what did we exchange to Tibet then? Like, we don't have people doing this in... So what are we doing for them?
Do you prefer or not?
What?
Where you had your hand is perfect. A little more of a smile, please.
He's like, pretend you're happy.
You recoiled.
I think you're reading too much into something that I don't think actually happened.
You're still sleeping in separate rooms. I knew eventually, like, I mean, they showing them being such a united front the first 2 seasons. I knew eventually it was going to... There was going to be a rift between the two of them. I just didn't expect it to be so soon, like season 3, you know?
With solid rock 2 feet below the topsoil. You know, that's one of the points that we should make in the book, that hard work is only worth it in the...
He's telling him how to write the book.
We want to set people up for success, vocational training, legitimate career paths.
That's not how it's going to write.
How did he know?
About your vows? It's been in the news.
No, that I like tulips.
No.
That does not go in the book.
You have to say that before you say the thing.
What?
Did you love your father?
He was a good man down deep. He cared for us greatly. Worked hard to put food on the table. Didn't always succeed, but that wasn't for a lack of trying.
See, that's not an answer.
Yeah, that's a...
I asked you if you love your father. You don't tell me. You tell me what you want me to write, which is what you've done since the beginning.
Can you keep it down, please?
Come join us.
So sorry.
I was asleep.
Oh, we'll move into the study.
Thank you.
Noise you're making.
They are so drunk.
Can I ask you a question? Why don't you sleep in the same room?
fight. Coming back from Moscow.
You heard us.
Told you.
No, just
The President Chimbettu will just pocket the money.
Well, we always anticipate a certain level of
A certain
graft,
level.
yes.
Now we're gonna argue in front of
He's
people.
egregious. The man's a monster.
Who happens to run the African bloc?
Who happens to kill his own people when he's not stealing, just to persuade him. This is ill-conceived. You should think before you bring a proposal such as this.
We'll pursue other strategies
Oh,
and get back to you.
Thank you,
bitch.
Robert. What's the latest on the omnibus? You brought to the table was amateurish.
Both Kathy and I proposed that plan.
I fault her as much as you. You're making this too personal.
It is personal. I think you're punishing me for what happened in Russia.
Oh, come on. You did mean it. You think you made me.
We don't. I think we're a team, actually.
Well, we're not a team at the moment.
This is
I can't
weird.
believe we've become this.
Become what?
Like everyone else.
I'm so mad that he's all butthurt about everything. Like, I expected more from Frank. Yes, be mad at her what she did, but get the fuck over it. Like, this is weird.
I think I should be seeing progress on your side too. This isn't enough. They just arrested another one of my friends. They could charge me at any minute. Damn it. The things that I've had to do to get this much are fucked up. An exact location. That was our deal.
What kind of pull does he have right now anyway?
The system's
He could go to Frank and say, I found Rachel, but does he care right now? I guess he'll always care, but like,
I'll send you the link.
how is he gonna get him a passport? You know what I mean?
Introduce legislation. She either votes for it or we hit her hard.
Oh,
Any corporation.
is he thinking about drinking? That's his drinking sound.
Ask to increase wages until they're below 10. Who has the guts to fund?
Oh. Dude, you're distracted.
You are not going anywhere. You don't have to dance, but you can't.
Yes, leave Rachel alone. You have a girl flirting with you.
Last man standing.
Doug getting some booty. Just leave Rachel alone. She wants nothing to do with anything to have to do with Frank. No one knows about her. Okay, well this chick's moving to Seattle now, so never mind. But
You're not raised in Seattle, right? However, we must recognize we are doomed if we allow the dead to govern us. Thank you, and God bless the United States of America.
From NBC News in Washington, this
he always has nice speeches. Don't sneeze, girl. Yeah, Eleanor Roosevelt.
Eleanor. She was off by herself, alone. And so was Franklin. He was alone. And there was a wall between them.
Francis, I watched them for over an hour today. And all I was thinking was, why aren't you and I sharing this together?
Hair color always signifies something else too. I don't know if this is good or not.
We have gathered today to renew the vows between Francis J. Underwood and Claire Hale Underwood.
Is it like a cleansing thing?
Claire's
Like
father bought
getting
us
rid of
this
the
house.
old
I
to
wanted to pay for it
bring in the
myself.
new thing? Or is this like a death
It's
thing?
always bothered me from day one. Been and shame she said yes when I asked her to marry me.
Why?
I didn't think I deserved her. Scribble away.
Has she moved out of the room finally?
Excuse me. My husband formally approved our own humanitarian package for 80 million. Zimbabwe will be withdrawing the amendment tomorrow. And when the resolution goes to a vote, I expect Israel to support it like the loyal ally she is, not lie to us.
That's not the way to solicit our support.
I'm not soliciting. I'm demanding. You held a gun, and somebody told you where to stand. Don't confuse that with the burden the commander-in-chief faces. So you talk to your superiors. And when the amendment is withdrawn tomorrow, you will commit to supporting the resolution.
Yes. I like when they're together. It was a very quiet episode with the two of them, you know what I mean? But shit's still gonna hit the fan. Yeah, I've said before, I'll continue to say it. I don't like when the two of them argue, them sitting at breakfast like not talking to each other and stuff. Like, oh, that sucked. But him calling her out, maybe you should think before you bring like proposals like this like in front of people at the like, really? Or there's an official record? That was bullshit. That was a low blow. Even after everything they said on the plane and whatever, that was, for him to say that in front of people, like, come on, Frank. That was bullshit. I'm glad Doug had some kind of human connection with someone. Maybe he can, his infatuation and obsession with Rachel was completely unhealthy. I understand that she has information that she can't divulge to anyone, but his obsession with her was kind of crazy. I was hoping this chick was going to be kind of the turning point for him to realize he can just let her go because he knows Rachel won't come after them. But no, she's moving, so he's going to be focused on Rachel again, which sucks for both of them. I wonder if that's going to cause trouble with him and Dunbar because, you know, if he's distracted doing stuff with her, he's not going to be doing his job with Dunbar. And is he going to be using this as a way to get back in with Frank? I'm just ready for this book to come out. Okay, that's it. I will see you next time. Hopefully this one stays up. And yeah, put all your comments and stuff down below. Oh, if anyone knows that ritual with the Tibetan priests, monks were doing, like why they, you know, wiped away the painting and then poured it in the river, like if anyone can explain that to me, that'd be great because I don't feel like looking it up, honestly. Okay, that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.